Well, brainstorming several figures that I feel for my collection I would like to see get reissued or redone, just available in some fashion other than what's currently available, either in expensive two packs or other expensive multi packs or expensive aftermarket deluxes. Just figures that I felt needed to be redone. But I realized that some of them were very selfish redones, like I said, figures that are just in two packs that I don't want to spend a two pack price to get, or the figures that are perfectly fine. I just missed them; they sold out, but you can get them on the aftermarket for like an extra $10, and I'm cheap. I don't want to do that. So there's those figures, and then there's the figures that like are super expensive on the aftermarket or not impossible or impossible to get. So I've decided to do two lists. So here's the first one, and these are the figures that I feel really need to be remade that I would purchase right away. And here they are, no specific order. So first off, I'm going to say Scarlet Witch. We've gotten a couple Scarlet Witches. We have a new one coming out, but I'm saying a classic Scarlet Witch, like one of the other two we've gotten, except for with better articulation, no pins, maybe some new effect pieces. I don't know, something better, because the current Scarlet Witches we have, the one in the Odin Build-A-Figure wave from 2015, and the one that's on, I'm pretty sure, the identical body from, what, 2021, 2022, on the Avengers retro card. Like, it's not even that old. I feel like it's a figure they could probably just reissue. I hope they didn't, because this one, I feel, deserves an upgrade. Next one on my list is Doppelganger. It's been a few years since he's come out. They've done an updated 6-arm Spider-Man body. There's no reason not to at this point. Like, you might as well use that body, release a Doppelganger. Lots of people don't have them. Heck, there's even some probably buzz because of the Spider-Man beat 'em up collection. I guess Marvel beat 'em up collection that came out with Maximum Spider-Man on it. So pivoting off of Doppelganger, another Maximum Spider-Man character, Demogoblin. And honestly, he's a Build-A-Figure that'll probably just get a slightly different coat of paint, maybe minor updates, because they tend to do that. Like, even that lizard, I feel a lot of people complain about how loose the tail is and a lot of other joints, and he seems super, super good. Like, he's nothing's floppy, so they might have done something to improve that, or maybe people's just over here. But yeah, so that's we're at three figures so far. And then to stick in the line of Spider-Man, we're gonna say a Black Cat, a comic Black Cat, because the last one on the retro card, it's not an awful figure, but it's not the easiest figure to get. And honestly, she can just use improvements. I mean, pretty well, you can say that for every female character that's not on the new super articulated body. Could probably just use a redo. Any B list, any lesser known ones. I mean, I get it. Save some money, put them on that body. Anyways, moving on. More Spider-Man. Spider-Gwen, because 2016, and she's a super popular character, super known character. I would love to add one to my shelf. I'm not going to pay whatever prices in the aftermarket is for the one from 2016, especially when it's not the best figure. I mean, it's from 2016, so like, is what it is, right? Yeah, so she could definitely use one, definitely on a super articulated body. And honestly, they're probably just trying to figure out how to do a more slender teenage super articulated female body. For the last Spider-Man character on this list, Kingpin in the white suit. That build figure was a while ago. They did do a repaint reissue with him in the more animated colors. But yeah, I think a lot of people want him on the white suit. Like, a lot of people want that. A lot of people missed out on that Build-A-Figure. And it could, on top of that, it could just use updates. Like, I mean, even if they put a more comic head sculpt on the body from the Gamerverse one, I think that would be a pretty good way to go. And people would be happy just getting even just another chance at a Kingpin. Because I feel like that the Gamerverse one, some people bought that just because they didn't have a comic Kingpin. Four more left. Well, I say four more, but two of them are kind of cheating. They're more than four. and that's going to be Domino and Richter from the San Diego Comic-Con X-Force 3-pack. I guess you could add Cannonball as well, but there was 2 chances to get him. So people are probably less excited to get one. Although a lot of people are going to need Domino and Richter to fill out their X-Force, which is back on people's radar. You know, we just got a new Cable. They finished the team with Farrell, and now people are like, wow, my Farrell, she's all pinless and she looks way better than all these pin figures. So obviously with Sunspot, Sunspot. Yeah, I'm saying the right character. Sunspot being in 97 in that appearance, he's going to get a release alongside that Cable that way. So we have, so that you'll have 3 figures that are pinless. So I mean, especially with Richter and Domino being San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, it feels like, what are you doing? So many people don't have them. And on the topic of exclusives, the remaining members of the Hellfire Club that are in that Hellfire exclusive. Like they did in Emma, she's passable. The 97 Emma's passable. She's a much improvement over the one in that Hellfire Boss Club. But we could use another Donald Pierce in that appearance. Same with Sebastian Shaw, definitely a Celine. Like lots of people, there's lots of, like, people like to talk about there's not new collectors. There's lots of new collectors all the time, and I guarantee you, 97 got a bunch of people in. Some people that probably hadn't collected in years back in, and that's why I think, especially these X-Men characters, these Spider-Man characters, they're your bread and butter. They're the ones people want. I mean, people want other characters too. Don't get me wrong, but anyways, moving along, we have 2 more characters left on this list of 10 characters that I think need to become more available. And that is going to be Colossus in like his Jim Lee, or I know there's slight differences, but they're pretty interchangeable with the giant size early Claremont appearance in that style of costume, which I think we are likely going to get one in the Marvel vs. Capcom, but he still makes this list because we don't have one yet. And I want it. Other people want it. You watch him, even if you have a Colossus, you're like, yeah, this thing's got pins. He could be a little taller. You know, let's do it. Let's get a new Colossus. And as for the last figure, and probably the most expensive figure on the aftermarket on this list, is going to be a Comic Beast. And before people are like, yeah, we've gotten them twice. Nobody needs them. What are you talking about? I mean, oh, it's only expensive because it comes with that lab coat. Like, $250 Canadian on the aftermarket for the one lab coat. Ridiculous. So the fact that people were complaining that the 97 one didn't have a fur texture when it's identical to what he looks like in X-Men 97, like, that should tell you that people just want a new updated Beast for their comic displays. And obviously, like, he's needed. Let's get him. Let's get this done. Let's get people happy. Like, I'm sure it's not much effort to make those pinless with the old mold and release it. But hey, maybe they want to do something else and really jazz it up and get people that have the other one buying a new one too. But anyway, so that's my list of 10 figures that I like, that I want, that I feel they need to reissue. So if you like this video, feel free to drop a like, subscribe, maybe comment below what figures you think that they need to reissue or update, re-release, figures that you need to keep in your hands as a collector. Anyways, have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Take care.